off and racing in the Tattersalls Cheltenham December sale and Dior Logistics and Warehousing 4-year-old Geldings Maiden. This is Division 1 as they head away on their way towards their first of 14 fences. A little bit jumping. King's Song is going to be prominent early on, being chased by My Life to Be Like with Uncle Robbie. Further back in the division is Uncle Robbie as they go to the first, which on touching down all appeared to have cleared safely. Now they're going to race downhill into the home straight, and as they do so, King's Song with My Life Be Like down the inside. As they continue the downhill run, they in turn are being followed further back in the field as they make their way on towards fence number 2 by Queen Say None, who in turn has been tracked by Peace Diamond. Grey Pharaoh is just in behind these, and these in turn are being tracked by Rodeo Joe, with for company with that one races Prince in the Park. Just in behind these then races Locked and Loaded, and behind Locked and Loaded as they continue on their way races Boxbone Stop, Uncle Robbie, and then behind these races Largy Panic. Further back in the field then to find Thank You and Please and Carver the Cautious last of all as they clear number 3 and make their way up into the top end of the track on their way towards fence number 4, the next one they'll be meeting. And it's King's Song who shows the way, being chased in second spot by My Life Be Like. They in turn are being tracked next up in the field by Queen Say None, who in turn has been followed by Peace Diamond, with next up and behind these Grey Pharaoh. Rodeo Joe is next in company with the orange jacket as they go out over that one. Prince in the Park, Locked and Loaded is just in behind these, with Largy Panic, Bop Won't Stop, Uncle Robbie, and further back in behind them then to find Thank You and Please in company with your rollback marker, which is Karma the Kosh. Making the downhill run and heading into the back straight on their way towards their next fence, which will be number 5. And as they do so, it's King's Song for the Mark Scallon yard with the advantage. My Life Be Like for Colin Bow and Barry O'Neill down the inner. Between them, Grace's Queen Say None for Jonathan Fogarty, Barry Stone, who took her previous contest. Grey Pharaoh is next for Brian Lawless, in turn being followed over by Peace Diamond and Shade O'Rourke. Next up in behind these races, Prince in the Park and Jack Hendrick. Rodeo Joe and Frankie Murphy come next, being followed then by the next one racing, which is Locked and Loaded and Jamie Scallon. Right in behind these races Largy Panic and Stephen Connor. Behind that one races Uncle Robbie and Mikey Sweeney. Towards the rear of the field then is at this point Please and Thank You and Please and Rob James in company with the next one, which is Karma the Kosh and Cormac Abernathy. Continuing now to make their way into the bend, that's going to take them back past their point of departure, and as they do so, out front with the advantage, it is Queen Say None for the connections who took her previous contest, being chased in second spot by King's Song. Right in behind these then in third races My Life Be Like, who in turn has been followed by Grey Pharaoh, with behind these then races Peace Diamond, and further back and behind them then to find the next one racing, which is Prince in the Park. And behind Prince in the Park as they continue their run races Rodeo Joe. Just in behind these Locked and Loaded in company with Uncle Robbie. Further back and behind them to Largy Panic, who keeps company towards the rear with Karma the Kosh, and last of all is Thank You and Please. Continuing now to make their way into the home straight and on their way towards fence number 8, the fence that will be their last in complete circuit's time, and as they do so, Cinque Non has the advantage by a length and a half to 2 to the second running My Life Be Like. They in turn are being followed by King's Song and Grey Pharaoh, who in turn has been tracked by Prince in the Park. Rodeo Joe comes next, being followed by Peace Diamond, Locked and Loaded, Lardy Panic, and further back behind these then to find Uncle Robbie, with just in behind these Karma the Kosh, Bop Won't Stop, and last of all is Thank You and Please. Clearing out over the fence to the 6 out, where Thank You and Please made a mistake. There was a serious error, and in fact we lost one. Largy Panic was in mid-division when coming down at the fence that was 6 out. Horse and rider quickly away. Making their way on up towards the top end of the track. They have still 5 fences left to be jumped in this Tattersalls Cheltenham December sale and Dior Logistics and Warehousing 4-year-old Geldings Maiden Division 1, and it is Queen Say None with the advantage, being chased in second by My Life Be Like. Grey Pharaoh for third, being followed then further back by King's Song, who in turn is tracked over by Prince in the Park. Uncle Robbie Locked and Loaded, and they're being followed by Rodeo Joe, who's lost quite a number of positions, with Karma the Kosh, Bop Won't Stop, and towards rear then is Thank You and Please. Making their way on downhill, 4 more fences still to be jumped, and as they do so, it is Queen Say None with the advantage, being chased in second spot by Grey Pharaoh, My Life Be Like for third down the inside. They in turn are being tracked by Prince in the Park, who in turn is being followed by King's Song. Locked and Loaded is just in behind these, in turn being followed by Rodeo Joe. Cameron DeCott is ridden along but is picking off a number of rivals at this point. They in turn are being followed by Peace Diamond. Another one on the move at this point is Thank You and Please. They in turn are being followed by Bop Won't Talk. Uncle Robbie's the overall back marker, heading on their way towards their third last fence in Division 1, the 4-year-old Geldings, and it is Quinn St. On with the advantage, being chased in second spot by Grey Pharaoh. Through into third is Prince in the Park, and they in turn are being followed next up in the field then by Locked and Loaded. My Life Be Like has lost a number of positions, still trying to say honest Thank You and Please in front of Cameron and Cott. They in turn have been followed next up by Bop Won't Stop, and behind these races Rodeo Joe, and then Peace Diamond in front of Uncle Robbie, and then comes the last one racing, which is King Song. Racing across the top of the track on their way towards their second last, pulled up King Song, pulled up Peace Diamond, pulled up Uncle Robbie, all well before 2 out. And it is Chris St. On who's kicked clear now over the second last in front from Prince in the Park. Back in behind these in third is Grey Pharaoh, and they in turn have been followed by Locked and Loaded. Everything else calls it a day before 2 out. Making the way on down the hill, they've one fence left to jump, and it is Quinn St. On who's got the advantage by 10 lengths or more now to the final one, well clear over the second running. The Prince of the Park back in third behind these is Locked and Loaded, but towards the 14th and final fence goes Quinn St. On, and is safely head over it and a long way clear from Locked and Loaded, who's running on into the second. But on the run up towards the line, it is going to be Quinn St. On who's going to see it out in impressive fashion. Quinn St. On wins the 4-year-old Geldings for John Fogarty and Barry Stone, completes a quick double. Back in second is Locked and Loaded, pulling up before the final fence was Grey Pharaoh, and we lost Prince in the Park at the last. Everything else pulled up before 2 out.